devastating storms, economic collapse, rampant disease. Our world can be a terrifying place, but it doesn't have to be. Here at Sangfroid, we have perfected the process of integration. Through this simple procedure, you can preserve the very best part of yourself, the one organ that defines you as you, and replace your vulnerabilities with invincible technology. At Sangfroid, cooler heads prevail. And just consider who's getting integrated these days.
Hey there. Remember me? I'm Romer Show.
You know how fond I am of you, Romer, but I'm running out of patience. I'm offering you true freedom in service of a higher calling. Join the Rayonne. Let your eyes see red. Leave those weak and nostalgic ideas behind.
I've seen what you call freedom. Not interested.
I thought our collaboration had made you wiser. It's a generous offer. Don't choose the alternative. Do you really want to be sold off for parts? So soon forgotten.
It doesn't scare me, Shuck. I'm long past that.
Shame. What is this?
Go that way. It's a long way down. Huh.
So long, you red-eyed chumps!
Sit down, kid. One guy you never taught is Black Shuck.
So, I gotta ask, how'd we pick up the celebrity?
Busted out same time we did. Pilot seems useful.
They locked you up in the same iron cloud as this riffraff?
I'm no different.
I remember thinking you were cool, man. You know, I integrated because of you. Kinda regret it now.
We all live with our choices.
You gonna stand around reminiscing, or we gonna find that weapons cache you promised?
Relax, big man. You're looking at it.
It's not a secret hideout if you can see it from space.
Hidden in plain sight, baby. Rayonne don't see what they already shot down. The Savage Jackals operated out of here for years, before their luck ran out. Word is they left quite an arsenal. Their loss, our gain.
Your losses may come sooner than you think. Not one step further.
Whoa.
Hey, we're friendly towards naturals, even ugly ones. But you need to move aside.
I'll do no such thing. And if you can't find this ability to use an honorific, you can at least use my name. Waggoner.
Somebody might want to tell him how mismatched he is.
See what we've got. 5 integrated outlaws, 4 standard armatures, 1 striker class right here. Recently escaped from the Iron Cloud and now intending to raid my claim. But you'll do no such thing.
Love your tricks, old-timer, but you gotta move. For your own good.
Now that's about as dangerous as these pesky gnats. I've been in the field long enough to know an unarmed cannon. Put it away and we'll talk.
Waggoner? Sir. Have you got weapons and shelter in there? Maybe you could give us a chance to rest and regroup at least.
Much better. A reasonable outlaw. We may have more of interest to you than guns.
Grav cycles? A working grav cycle.
So, you're a pilot. What's your name, son?
Romer.
Well, Romer, perhaps we can arrange for you and your team to earn your share. I'm putting together a crew. My latest crew, I should say.
Well, we're together, but we ain't exactly together.
We're your crew, Waggoner.
I thought you might be. Follow me.
Wow. Did you stack all these? It's looking tidier already.
Looks old, like everything else in this place.
I asked our pilot here to inspect Rezzik's work on our grav cycle.
Well, it's a proper restoration. Put in a Newton-boosted fusion generator. That'll crank out some G's. Got a 489 gyro cluster installed too. Nice. Yeah, not bad. I have a couple questions about these customized controls. Rezzik around?
According to Seguin, he left soon after completing this work.
Your mechanic took a pulse bow and left 4 hours ago.
Why would he do that?
And why didn't someone say something?
Well, here's lesson 1. Know your crewmates. Now, you have any idea why he might have left? It's rough out there. You attracted a hive of Rayonne when you crashed.
Out with it, Agnes.
Well, I'm just remembering. He always said if he ever got off that nasty cloud, the first thing he'd do is find his family.
He told you that?
Well, people confide in me, Doyle.
So we're down a pulse bone. I say we cut our losses and let him go.
That's a little cold-hearted, don't you think?
I don't have a heart. Neither do you.
Romer?
I can hotwire any grav cycle, no problem. But as soon as something goes wrong, no chance. We can't be without a good mechanic. Oh, you never tire of that sound.
There it is. We send a small search party. Romer pilots, you take Seguin, and Koki.
Yes!
What, am I just a piece of furniture now?
All right, let's go.
We'll hang with you, Romer, but use your command pulse if you want us to go after something.
The flyover showed enemy activity on the other side of these rocks, so be ready.
I was born ready.
Okay. Red eyes ahead.
Now we'll see how we fight together.
First, we need to clear these red eyes before we can search for your friend.
His name is Rezik. Right away!
That's the weapon he took from Waggoner.
If he dropped it, it means he either got captured or something worse. And I don't see any Rezik bits around here. I know a prison cell when I see it. If they have Rezik, he'll be in there.
We better move fast. The enemy has dropships patrolling the area. They could send backup at any time.
That is not Rezik.
We still need to get them out of there.
Yep.
Thank you for the help.
Have you seen any other prisoners in the area?
I saw them taking someone further up the hill. Enemy security was a lot tighter, though.
Okay, get out of here pronto. We don't need to bail you out a second time.
Red eyes incoming. They're not gonna make it easy to get to Rezik. Let's hurry.
That must be Rezik. Let's clear the security detail and get him out.
This level of security seems rather light, even with patrols in the forest. Will do.
Yo, Rezik! Pasó!
It is a relief to see you, my friends.
You look like a guy who's had a change of heart.
I am ashamed.
Save it. Check your radio. You're on the crew now. We really need to get out of here.
Yep, here they come.
The grav cycle performs well.
Now this is the level of enemy security I was expecting.
Thank you. I did not care for that.
Hey, you handled yourself. You might have even hit one.
I apologize for the trouble I have caused. My intent was not selfish. Believe me.
Yeah, you owe us all full tune-ups when we get back.
Of course.
I'm kidding. You need to loosen up, man. Fine. Hey, I can grease my own joints.
Come on now, you can't blame him. The prospect of being cooped up with a bunch of armatures doesn't appeal to me either. Look, I know what's up here counts. But I miss my body. Y'all are just a reminder.
I feel you, Agnes.
Yeah, well, you're sweet. But the thing is, you don't— Whoa! Nasty trash panda! You've been sitting there this whole time.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt your chat with something so trivial as our resistance. Now, the raccoon's an intelligent animal and an opportunistic scavenger. Follow her example. There's a bounty of valuable machinery that rained down from the iron clouds you burst. If you're quick, you can salvage it.
You know the drill, Romer. Take us out.
So we're trained raccoons now, huh?
Wagner's a weird dude. He could use some social skills, that's for sure.
A bath wouldn't kill him either.
Alright, knock it off, you two. Resi, am I seeing salvage ahead?
Correct. You are approaching a small pocket of iron cloud debris.
Got it. Got something.
Better than nothing, I suppose.
That's everything we're gonna get out of this site. I trust there's better prospects ahead.
Certainly. The main debris field is yet to come. You know, I've been thinking, who says we have to turn over all this loot to Waggoner? We're the ones busting our humps to get it. I should remind you that Waggoner is monitoring this channel.
What is it you feel entitled to, I wonder, at the expense of the team? These missions are for a cause greater than any one of us, young man. In our operation, there's no room for self-interest.
He told you.
We're coming up on a graveyard.
I know where you are. Before the cloud came along, that valley was home to many generations of farming families.
You think folks like us would ever get a gravestone?
They have to put us in the ground first. Roger.
You got it. Roger. We're picking up distress calls from other outlaws in and around the houses ahead of you.
So what's our response here?
Help them out. Salvage can wait.
Will do. The Red Eyes have them surrounded.
Now, get out of here while you can.
There may be captive outlaws ahead of you.
Going for the kill! Took them down! Prioritize!
Hey, over here! Can you help us?
We'll get you out!
Keep calm. Let the professionals do their job.
Thank you! They took the others out to the farm!
What did you think you were doing out here?
Same as you, I imagine.
You got a smart mouth on you now that you're out of your cell. If you have a brain in that cat of yours, you'll know to come armed next time. Now move along.
Please! You have to help them!
Is this a humanitarian mission now?
You seem to have the temperament for it. Feels a little exposed out here.
This isn't a time to be dragging our feet.
Are those destroyers heading our way?
Yep. Relatives of yours, Doyle?
Keep joking, funny man.
Amazing!
Thank you. You have no idea. We thought we were done for.
The big guy's just modest. You're welcome.
You should leave this area!
So, back to salvage, okay?
Yes. You should have a clear view of the main debris field from your position.
Wow. I mean, wow. This stuff looks so much smaller from a distance.
You don't have to share every thought that pops into your head.
Yeah.
Waggoner is very pleased with his findings. Where do you think they're off? More outlaws in trouble?
There is an old military training facility deep in the canyon.
That should be enough salvage. Go give those outlaws a hand when you're ready.
All right. Let's get on with it.
So he does have a heart. Is that right, Doyle? Getting stopped on it?
Not a chance. There's nothing soft about helping those pianos themselves.
Okay.
Will do.
You got it.
Let's show those outlaws how it's done.
Hey, get in here! There's more of them on the way!
Is this all of you?
Our leader took a group to get help 2 days ago.
Dropships incoming!
The Red Eyes are making another push. Let's head up to the radio tower. They're gonna need help.
Prioritizing.
Finish him off! They're all over me!
Status improving. Yes, it is. Roger.
Finish them off! They're moving into the training grounds. Let's get down there. Focusing fire.
They're attacking the Outlaw supply depot now.
Targeted. They've destroyed the gate! Step up now, fellas, and hold your ground.
Prioritizing. Neutralized. Will do.
Yeah.
Targeting.
Well, you have your base back. What's left of it?
All thanks to you. There may be something of use to you all in that storage unit over there.
Whoa! You should see this, Romer! What do you think?
Yeah, I think Rezik's got a project on his hands.
Well done, crew. You made an honest effort and you got the spoils to show for it. Be safe in your return. There's something that's been nagging at me for a while now. A dead spot over an old mining town named Windless. Seguin here thinks it's caused by an enemy blackout tower, and I'm inclined to agree.
You want us to take a look?
Whenever the Red Eyes start acting sneaky, it inevitably spells trouble for the Resistance. We have to look out for one another, Romer.
All right.
Remember now, until you take care of that blackout tower, there'll be no communications between us, in or out. Seguin, keep them company. Old Meg's radio upgrade will just have to wait.
Yep. Keep putting it off and complaining to me when things don't work. Maybe we'd have decent comms if this place weren't such an outdated piece of shit.
Hit their blackout tower and we're done. Is anything ever that straightforward?
So, why are we out here really, Seguin? Other than to scratch Waggoner's itch.
Ugh. This is the closest town to a major dam that powers the region. That makes it strategically important for the Resistance.
Until the Red Eyes moved in.
You're catching on. All right, which way?
Romer should choose. If there's a 50-50 chance of taking the wrong path, I'll pick it every time. Sure is quiet, huh?
Let's keep it that way.
Echo!
Ugh.
Copy! Will do. That's new.
What, watchers? Red Eyes use them to scan for movement.
So stay out of their sight.
Or destroy them before they can raise the alarm.
I think we've been spotted.
We need to shut that thing up.
The Watcher? Oh.
By the looks of these fortifications, I'd say we're heading in the right direction.
What the? That just about scared me out of my armor.
Brace yourself. It's about to get uncomfortable.
Hey. That's more than uncomfortable.
A blackout tower's pulse is an effective deterrent.
How do you know all this?
Field reports. Ever read one?
Uh-huh. No. Hitting their own guys with that pulse is kinda crazy, don't you think? Except when it pulses. They run to those floating things.
Yeah. Looks like some kind of exclusion zone that shields them from the pulse.
It closed doors. I had a dog that was the same way.
A scan may reveal something, Romer. I can't do it. Barrier down.
Watch out! Those are laser sights from snipers. Targeting. Got it. Right away.
Prioritized.
Put them down. You think that was the last of them?
There's more coming to check on us.
So long as they open that door. Let's get out of here. Easy. Focusing. That's what a blackout tower looks like. Yep. It ain't subtle. Did those field reports mention how to take this thing out, Segwin?
No, but you'll notice it exposes cooling nodes between pulses. Let's start with those.
Shoot it in the nose. All right, got it. Blackout tower.
Romer, come in, Romer.
We hear you, Waggoner. Good news. We cleared the town. And destroyed the blackout tower.
Yes. Well, those red-eyed scoundrels were up to no good, all right. They were covering their deployment of a major force. They're set to destroy the neighboring dam. That would be a horrible setback for the resistance.
I see.
You'll stay out there and await backup and resupply. They'll be at your staging area by first flight. Be ready.
You're welcome.
break time's over. Make some space for the big guns.
That's what you get when you give a forklift a brain.
That's right. You barely recognize our find, do you? Old Rezzik's transformed her. We even need that firepower where we're going.
You mean the dam?
They won't know what hit them.
So, this is to help me forget what a bad idea it is to get involved in someone else's hopeless fight.
It's our fight, Romer. Right?
If you say so, Doyle. Whatever buys our way out of here.
Mm-hmm. It suits you.
The enemy's under pressure now. Try to make them more dangerous. Be prepared for a fight. This service road will lead to a spillway entrance. We can work our way up to the top of the dam from there.
Target!
Outpost units up there are reporting enemy anti-air turrets. I see one near your location.
They put those up quick.
That's why Rezzik gave you heavy weapons, Romer. Take out that turret. Not ready.
Will do.
That's one down. No more to go.
Status improving.
Ew. Stinks.
I need to dial back my sensors.
I'm dialed all the way up, baby.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, yeah. Just watch Koki's magic. And voila.
Rhino!
Targeting! Better bomb.
You surprised? Well, Koki, you hack the device, defuse it.
Sure will. Right, Sidewood? Right away.
It most certainly will. You doubt me?
Just seems a little more complicated. A bomb, you know.
Better hold off these red eyes while Koki's dish is cooking.
Right away.
Right away.
Targeting! Getting fixed!
Whew, there it is. Bomb disarmed.
I bet we see more of those.
Right away.
Doyle, you have low expectations of everyone.
Yeah, and I'm rarely disappointed.
You're coming up on the second anti-air turret.
Taking them out. Just one to go.
Follow the path up to the final turret.
Those red eyes made a mess of your crew.
Even worse, it's nothing compared to the firepower they have further up the bridge.
Yeah, good to know. You can take off the way with D-Man.
A wasp! A what? Well, it looks like a wasp to me. Aerial enemy unit. Hey, who can use those guys?
I'm sure we'll manage.
Not so scary now.
Looks like we got a load of trouble across the way. Resnick, what's the situation on top of the dam?
There's a report of a second bomb, mid-span.
You having fun yet, people?
Don't push it, Koki. Yep.
Roman, I've seen your weapon system offline. There must be a jammer nearby. You need to eliminate it or get off the train.
And the door's just closed. Got it.
We got the bomb in sight.
Okay, all clear. The bomb's safe.
Tell Waggoner the dam remains intact.
Very good news. Pickup is on its way.
Whoa, not so fast. Let them come to us.
What do you outlaws think you're playing at? This was my operation.
Oh, appreciate your help. But I gotta say, you run a rough operation.
Are you in charge of this little outfit?
I'm their pilot, Romer Scholl. Who are you?
Tala Brindis, HLC, Special Forces. I was supposed to rendezvous with my agent here, but instead I found your crew, just about to go under.
You're HLC.
And?
Just never seen one.
Sorry your day didn't work out the way you hoped. But it ain't our problem.
A little discipline would help.
So would a little respect.
Mom, we shouldn't be here.
Thank you, Okshay. We can go now.
Ain't she charming?
Right? Waggoner said nothing about no HLC.
Waggoner?
The Human Liberty Coalition are not what I describe as welcome here. We might share an enemy, but we don't share the same values. When the HLC forfeited this country to the Rayonne, they left us to fend for ourselves.
If you know who I am, then you know that's not how I operate.
I won't presume to know you, but I do recall the young girl Tala Brindis, who experienced Black Shuck's purges firsthand. You are aware this region is his posting.
I'm aware.
Shuck must have fallen out of favor to get sent here, I reckon. And he takes it out on what's left of us every chance he gets. But some of this crew blew a hole in his iron cloud.
We heard of your escape. I may have underestimated you.
Believe me, this team is used to beating expectations. And I know this isn't a social call, so go ahead. State your business.
I need to locate my agent, Shiksho 2.
Now you need us.
Go on.
He is the only one who knows the location of an artifact that could prove incredibly valuable to the HLC.
We operate on trust here.
Very well. An architect's head.
A what now?
A brain can of an inventor of integration. One of a handful of scientists who developed the practice to save lives long before the Rayonne took over. We believe the head could provide us with answers. Powerful answers.
And the Rayonne are going after this head now?
They are. at great expense.
Would this architect's head have technical data?
We believe it does.
How about records of people? It could help locate them?
Possibly.
Rumor has it a head might be able to do any number of things.
So then there's a chance, right? You hear that, Rezi?
All right. We're getting a lot of hopes up here. This is not what we signed up for. Waggoner?
You're right, Roma. Last mission we bit off more than we could chew. We should stick to what we know. That said, it is an architect's head.
You'll help.
When I stepped off that cloud, I tasted freedom for the first time in as long as I could remember. Why do I get the feeling that following you is gonna send me right back there?
You want to give us some space there, mate?
This is where we're going.
Yes. My intel places 602 in this city. We find him, we find the architect's head.
I know the city. That's Costa Nueva, and it's a world away from this place. No wonder Waggoner sent a stand-in.
Cities are bad news.
I am aware of what's happened in these urban zones right before the war. It's dangerous.
I smuggled naturals out of that hellhole after the Rayonne faked a frost outbreak. They quarantined the whole place, convinced everybody to stay in their homes and seal themselves in. And once they were all tucked in, those who didn't resist were shipped off to the Iron Clouds to be Rayonne slave soldiers. Those who resisted, well, you all know that story.
I'll need you to establish contact with the local outlaw militia to learn the whereabouts of 602. They're currently engaged in a block-by-block battle with the enemy. We're going to be dropping you as close to the action as possible. Rezek stripped your grab cycle armor to increase agility. He also installed a marksman rifle that fires single-shot rounds. So pick your targets.
All right. Let's find these outlaws and see what they have to say.
The Red Eyes already hold the perimeter. We need to punch through.
One barrier down. Generator down.
Where are those outlaws?
Patience, mate. This is urban warfare.
Patience hasn't kept me alive this long, punk. Stick around. Might learn something.
All right. Keep your shirts on, Pops.
Help! I'm pinned!
Romer, let's clear out those red eyes so we can free these outlaws.
Thank you! We got the order to return to base when the Red Eyes split our team. They've been picking us off ever since.
Will do.
Do you know anything about an outlaw named 602? This operation started with we were captured, but we have to confirm with my commander. At our base, Bengay Island.
Head to the island. It's our best lead on 602.
All right, outlaw. Let's get you back to your base. Follow upon its command.
Good work.
Hey, you're a striker. You're not supposed to hide.
I dare you to say that again.
That's the spirit. Fall in.
So, did the legendary Doyle ever cover a beat like this?
This place is way too nice. Any decent cop and be bored.
It's not so boring now, eh?
Yeah, sure. Hammer down.
More red eyes.
Cut down! Roger!
Thank you so much.
That's a lot of red eyes.
They have the numbers, but we have the talent.
Fair enough. Let's go.
Yep, fixed.
Yeah, sure. Got it.
That's why we let him tag along.
We're clear, boss. The commander here knows where the enemy's holding 602. Has offered his assistance.
Very good. This team worked well together. Now we'll create a plan to get him out. Pickup's on its way. For a roamer to extract 602, we first need to disrupt the power supply of the island compound. This will catch the Red Eyes with their guard down, and it should release anyone detained in a holding cell. While the power is disrupted, our assault team will storm the island through the front gates. That'll give Romer his window.
Assault team moving to position. We'll be ready to raise some hell.
I'm in position. A little lonely down here.
You'll have company soon enough.
How can I be sure it's your guy?
Like I told you, you'll know.
Assault team in position. Waiting for that power to go down, Romer.
Romer, enemy defenses are down. Go get 602.
This is where you tell me who you are.
Romer Shaw.
Not ringing any bells, little guy.
Hey, you're 602, Tala's agent.
I know my own name. Tyler, you say?
Yes, she sent me. Easy, big guy.
Well, why didn't you say so?
Lead the way, Romer. Returning.
Now get to the surface and link up with the assault team.
We need to liberate as many of these prisoners as possible. I owe them that much. Right away. trappers.
The ground crew are already penned in. You'll need to disable the barriers.
Much better. Follow the grab site. He'll lead us out.
Romer, I'm showing that a number of your grab cycle systems are down. I suspect there's a jammer nearby.
We're in the home stretch, Outlaws. Let's kill that barrier and get out of here.
Ah, more incoming!
Got it.
Going for the kill!
Disintegrate!
What the? Thunderhead! Targeting.
Bigger they come, harder they fall.
I'll take your word for it.
Watch out for its missiles. Don't stay in one place. Look for a weak spot.
Seriously?
Everything has a weakness.
I'm hot!
Finish them all.
Leave it. I'll tidy that up. I just need to take a load off.
602. It's good to have you back with us.
Better late than never. Sorry I had to miss our rendezvous. Did we save the dam?
We did. Were you compromised?
Oh, they tried. But they got nothing out of me.
I'd like to have our mechanic look you over.
I'll be fine.
I insist. Rezek?
So, where's this architect's head?
Speak freely. You're among friends.
Well, friend. There was no way I was getting out with that thing. But I did manage to shake the red eyes long enough to stash the head. You got a map?
This is the Sang-Froid Center for Public Health and Safety. That is where 602 hid the architect's head.
He's funnier than he looks. And this?
The old smuggling tunnels that run underneath. See? This is how I'll get the head and get out.
Oh, that easy, huh? It looks like a mess down there.
Just be there when I resurface.
I don't see a better option. So, which grav cycle am I taking?
The light.
Wait a sec. You're cool with that?
Yeah, you're gonna need all the help you can get.
I'll go find some trouble.
That's a touchy throttle!
That's our building, folks. Used to be more break-ins there than any other Rayonne office.
Why is that?
That's where all the public records were kept before, the clouds were built.
Ready to get back to the mission, guys? Find Koki's access point, we can retrieve the head, and we can all go home.
Utility access hatch located. Got enemy activity nearby.
Oh, those red eyes picked the wrong place to set up shop. Let's put them out of business.
Will do. All right, mi gente. I won't be long. Keep them busy up here.
Oh, we got you covered. Just come out in one piece, little hero.
Hey, be safe.
He's on his way, boss.
Good. Time to create a distraction.
Let the mayhem begin.
Will do.
Will do.
down here. Looks like 602 made some tunnels of his own.
Good, Koki. Good. Let us know when you have the head. We'll keep buying time.
Jammer disabled. You're good to go, Roamer.
Preparing. Will do.
I have the head in my hands, people. I expected a scientist's brain to be bigger, or at least heavier.
Quit screwing around and get out of there.
Much better. They've got backup.
That's another notch in your belt, Rayonne.
Well, I kind of skipped the flares part.
You're lost.
We're prepared for this scenario. There are several other access hatches in your sector. Koki, can you get to the surface?
That I can do.
We'll find you.
Got it.
Now you sure you know which way is up?
Yes, Doyle. And I've made it to a hatch, but it's locked. So you can disregard the one I entered.
Utility access GL-24 is a no.
Let's find another. Will do.
Can you describe the hatch, mate?
Seriously? It's dark and it won't budge.
You in there, Koki?
GL-23. Also a no.
I am about to lose my cool.
You're not the only one, Doyle.
GL.
Yeah, we know, Segwin.
Don't you shout at me.
All right, next hatch.
Up to my knees. Why?
Oh, guys, we're looking in the wrong place.
I gotta find another way out of here.
Dry as a bone.
Damn it. I'm gonna throttle that guy.
Hey, I'm out. Sigmund was right. I'm down by the water. Do you see my flare?
Regrouping.
How on earth did he end up all the way over there?
We see it. No one's close. So hang tight. We're coming to you.
Okay. Kinda hope those grav cycles I saw were you guys. I guess the sharks are circling, my friends.
Stay out of sight, you fool.
It's a little late for that, brother. Making a run for it. You can do this, Smokey! You can do... Ah! What do you know? It's Black Shuck. If this is about the damage we did to your cloud... No? Well, trust me. He don't want this dusty old brain can. I just carry it around for luck.
Your friend is out of luck.
I'm sorry, Agnes! Ah!
What the hell just happened?
That's Black Shuck. He has the head. You're our best pilot, Roamer. Stop him.
Do what you have to, Roamer. We'll catch up when we can.
Shuck is down.
This is a nasty inconvenience. Shame to lose you now. Which architect were you? Scientist? Mentor? Should I thank you for my body or my mind?
Shuck, come out with the head, or we'll blast you out.
Don't be rash, Romer. You wouldn't dare lose this beguiling artifact, would you?
I guess we'll see.
And you don't know what dangers await you in the darkness. You have a companion. A natural companion. So fragile. One more step and I'll puncture this old can like I did your friend. Your loss will be much greater than mine.
Turn over the head now, and maybe I'll put in a good word for you with the HLC.
The HLC. You can never quite eradicate these roaches. But soon.
Why are you talking with him?
No, Doyle! He has the head!
Exactly. That's how you pull a snake from its hole. There's your precious head. Let me show you a real weapon.
That head is useless without me. Someone who knows how to exploit its knowledge.
Codes for the head. Of course.
Not enough, Shuck. How about the cloud?
Release me, and I'll tell you.
The cloud and the codes, or you die.
I accept.
Doyle, he lives.
Touch me again, you half-wit son of a crooked cop, and you'll lose what brain you have left.
What? He'll live.
Do I need to say it?
No, Waggoner. I can see it on your face.
Honestly, of all the scoundrels you could have dragged onto my ship.
It's a big risk having him on board, I know. We'd all rather see Doyle finish off his top half. As long as he's alive, he's dangerous. But the risk is paying off. The key he gave us did unlock the architect's head. Seguin has it connected to Old Meg's central processor. That's how we know what parts we need. And we've confirmed the location of a shipyard where the Iron Cloud is being repaired. We have a shot.
Romer, is that how you see it? I recall you predicted this union would take us back to the cloud, but it may not please you to be right.
Well, we're in deep already. Can't argue with Tal's case.
Okay, but listen. This is just a salvage operation. In and out. Get those parts for Old Meg. You can look all you like at that cloud, but assume it's a trap. You get too close, and it'll snap you back up. Understood?
I was just having a little chat with Koki. He always knew just what to say. I guess I wasn't ready to lay eyes on that thing again. Well, what are we waiting for?
This sector is the most likely place to find discarded spiders. We'll need them to lift out our larger salvage pieces. Intact spiders should show up when you scan, Romer.
Roger.
That should be it for this area. You can move on to the next objective.
Status improving.
What's to stop that cloud from crushing us like bugs?
Yeah, a handful of trespassing scavengers wouldn't even register as a threat. They think they've got this place buttoned up.
Blimey, get a load of this place. Gonna be searching for a needle in a haystack.
Good. You made it through. Fortunately, Old Neck was a common class of ship in its day. I've identified the remains of a similar vessel.
I think I see it.
Friendly down! Time.
Search the area, Romer. Any parts you want, we'll need a coordinate scan for the spiders to retrieve it. Retrieval on its way. That should be it for this area. You can move on to the next objective.
They do not like us pitching their stuff.
Red Eyes are ramping up their efforts.
Oh, we've upset them now. Enemy grab cycles incoming! Prioritizing.
Core's launched.
Final core is away.
Excellent.
Status improving.
We have everything from our list. Great job. Come on back to camp.
The storm's picking up. Maybe we should let it pass.
In Iceland, we call this a gentle breeze. Ain't that right, boss?
I have a proposal. A possible way to take down the cloud without getting much closer than we are now, and using this storm as cover.
Here we go. Okay, let's hear it.
There's an automated supply train of dropships that ferry cargo to the cloud from the Graphport. All we need to do is put our own cargo on one of those dropships. Something explosive with a timer charge attached. I took the liberty of disabling their comms. Should keep them in the dark for a while and limit their reinforcements.
Your current route will intersect the enemy supply train. That's where you will ambush and secure a payload.
Nice bit of highway robbery. I would like to know, Agnes, are there any of our own still aboard that cloud? Thinking of what might happen when we destroy it?
No. Any outlaw who didn't get out when we did knew it was the end of the road. Shucks, he's to that.
Good. This should be a piece of cake.
There's a payload, along with its red-eye escort.
That's our payload. Red Eyes just don't know it yet. Prioritize. Disintegrate.
Override and timer charge are set.
Good. The payload now has your signature. As a safety measure, it will require your constant escort. Stray too far from the payload, and it will stop.
Understood.
Got an enemy checkpoint coming up.
The red ice comms are still disabled. That should minimize their reinforcements.
I sure hope so. We don't need any more trouble while we're babysitting this bomb.
Prioritized.
Enemy down! You got it.
Yep.
Oxide, come in. What's your status?
Approaching the terminal.
Taking them out.
Neutralize. Who's next? Right away.
That's not normal.
No, it's not. And if I were on that cloud, I wouldn't want to stick around much longer.
Should we abandon?
No, keep going. Just get your payload onto a shuttle, and we'll send the cloud our surprise gift.
Perhaps we should include a note.
Oh, they'll know who it's from. I suggest we slip back out and watch this from the rendezvous.
Come on, shuttle, make it there. No, no, no! Tyler was right. The cloud's leaving.
Boss?
I see it.
Come on, we need to get out of here.
Forget the rendezvous. The enemy are already securing the perimeter. Stay where you are. I'll come to you.
Okay, we need to hold this area. Call them out when you see them, please.
More incoming! Will do.
You got it. They got backup.
You got it.
Got it. Getting fixed.
Mount it!
I'm taking some hits.
Wake up, Shuck.
Is there a problem?
Your cloud. It didn't just leave its dock, it left the continent. We're tracking it.
And you already know what comes next.
What comes next is you call it off.
How could I possibly do that? Too many things are in motion now.
I'm not asking.
Do what you must. The cloud will arrive in Iceland shortly. There, my forces will send your HLC to the archives of history. I can rest with that satisfaction.
Tala. You should send warning. They'll want to talk with you.
There's a good girl. Run along. I can see you've matured, Romer. Good sense. You know, if you kill me now, you'll be running from the Rayonne for the rest of your days.
Is that what you think?
You already have your freedom. The cloud won't return here. All you have to do is walk away. Just disappear.
You see, Shuck, that's the thing. I don't want to disappear. And the only freedom I want is with these people. My allies. My friends.
Romer, come quick! Old Meg is running. Waggoner wants you.
Fusion generators are at capacity. Permission to release gravity lock?
Absolutely. Marvelous music. Hard to believe it's no longer just in my dreams. Hold the reins there, Seguin. The architect might be chomping at the bit, but you need to release this feisty old mare nice and easy.
Permission to lift off?
Permission granted, but not until one old natural has his feet on the ground.
Wags.
Wait. Where are you going?
You can't leave now. Come on, how many years have you waited?
Too many, but the view will be much better from down there. With that cloud gone, I can make all sorts of mischief in these hills. My work's just starting. We'll have outlaw crews roaming in every direction. Perhaps never another like this one. It was never my ship, really. Take it back to the HLC and give them my best. And you, my esteemed pilot, take care of this crew.
The Cloud had a significant head start on us, and the attack has already begun. We're headed to the HLC base. We'll know more when we get there.
It's too quiet in here. Get your heads back in it, Outlaws. You've led us well so far, Romer. But considering your history with Shuck, Will, I have to ask.
Now's the time you bring this up.
We're all haunted by our past.
Shuck didn't get the HLC location from me.
All right. That only leaves a couple of other suspects. Well, glad we're on the same page, Romer. We'll give them Red Eyes a proper kick in the pants, eh, Agnes?
The shuttle's going down. We're bailing out.
We'll stay with you.
No, we got it. Continue on to the base.
We'll send another shuttle.
This is your stop, Romer. Save that grav cycle, or we're all toast.
Don't be a stranger.
I'll find you. Oh, come on! Ah!
I repeat, if there's anyone out there, I'm trapped inside what's left of the shuttle. Not going anywhere.
Agnes, are you reading me?
Oh, Agnes, why did you think it was a good idea to buckle up? At least on the cloud, I wasn't alone.
I'm coming for you, Agnes. Agnes? You in there?
Romer's shown you kept your promise.
Are you damaged?
Not physically. But as much as I'd like to be out of here, I don't care much for the idea of being blasted out. Why don't you go and get that big lug 602 for me? And don't keep a girl waiting.
All right. Let me know if your situation changes.
Found a way out of there. Thanks, though.
Yeah, of course.
I have everyone's beacons. I can't tell who's who, but I guess I'm your first.
Agnes was.
Was?
She's alive. But we need 602 to free her from the shuttle wreckage.
Okay. If you came from Agnes, the other two will be this way. Done.
Getting fixed. After he ejected, he fell from the sky like a meteor. The odds are not in his favor. shine, sleepyhead. You're needed. Yes. We need to get to the dam. We're in Iceland now, buddy. Okay.
But I think I've finally been spotted.
Hang in there, Agnes. We're on our way. Let's go. Status improving.
Not today! Oh, you red eyes are in trouble now!
Roger. Allow me.
You are a gentleman, that's what you are. Now go break some heads.
Morena!
Man, I don't want to go out like this. I deserve to go out with some fanfare. Surrounded by my friends. And maybe some enemies too. Certainly not to the sound of my own voice. The smell of burnt plastic.
That Tala comes through in the...
We didn't lose anyone. Thank you.
Did you make it to the base?
I did. We have a plan. We would have picked you up sooner, but we haven't been able to contact Rezek. Rezek, this is Tala. Come in. Rezek, come in.
Rezek. Come in. Have you considered my offer?
I have.
Do we have a deal?
I would need you to guarantee the safety of my friends.
Have I not already given my word? Don't be tedious. The crew will live. More importantly, your family. You've outlived your wife, of course, but your daughters, grown now, with families of their own. Can you picture them?
How long will it take to get to them?
No longer than it has to.
Rezek, are you in there? Open up!
Oh! No! I should have killed Chuck when we had the chance.
You're not the only one thinking that.
The HLC command suggests we evacuate. Get them out, as many as we can.
It bothers you. Not fighting.
What do you think we should do?
Well, I haven't seen the HLC defenses.
And I haven't been in an iron cloud.
They're worse than you think. Even a damaged one like Shuck's cloud can cause horrible destruction. Your people should be prepared.
Then we have to get them out. We play the long game.
Well, I'll play it for as long as I'm around. Tell me what you need.
This is it, team. If we want to have a resistance tomorrow, we have to bring it all today. The HLC-based defenses cannot hold off the Cloud's forces much longer. We need to buy them more time. The The longer we can keep the enemy's attention on the front door, the more people we can evacuate out the back.
602 and I will add some muscle to the perimeter. Anything to add, Romer?
Don't die.
You first, big guy. I don't need you landing on me.
Evacuation for the HLC. It's gonna be a hard pill to swallow. They're a tough lot up here. The old base can't take this pummeling much longer.
We're all here for each other, Oxide. And stronger for it. Whatever it takes.
Right.
The enemy are about to breach the outer gates, near your location.
We'll be there, boss. Focusing fire. Good. Boss?
The generator that powers our anti-air guns just took a direct hit. All guns are offline. The Rayonne are taking the landing pad. I need you over there.
Let's get moving!
Good one.
Getting fixed! Roger. Thunderhead, look out!
Of course they put their biggest dog on guard duty.
Focusing. Pad's clear. Where are we with getting those big guns back online?
Head to the generator. We'll come up with a repair solution by the time you get there.
Not exactly the answer I was hoping for.
Maybe we'll all get a medal, Agnes.
Huh. If there's anything left of us to pin it to.
Boss, what have you got for us?
I'm sending Romer the location of a portable repair system. There may be compatibility issues.
There always are. I'll make it work.
Will do.
I could use some repairs, guys.
Aye, aye. Fire.
Copy that, mate. All right, boss. The repair thingy, thing attached.
Good. How long will the process take, Segwin?
A while.
What's a while?
A while is the best estimate you're gonna get. This generator's older than Waggoner.
Fair enough. We'll need to hold the area until the guns are back online. Then we can complete the evacuation.
Yeah. Why am I always bailing your ass out of trouble, Doyle? I hear you.
Roger.
Repairing. At 25%.
When you're done playing favorites with Doyle, I could use some help.
Assist 602.
You got this, Doyle?
Got it.
Much better. We're at 50%. online. That's it. Everyone, get to the shelter.
We're getting everyone out. You're the last.
Doyle and 602?
We did it, Romer. Time to go. Hey, the long game. Remember?
You go. See they get to Old Meg. I'll catch up.
I suppose I should ask. Where are we going?
We're gonna hotwire that iron cloud.
That's Black Shuck's iron cloud out there. Never thought you'd be the one to lead us back to it, Romer. Well, it's showtime, Outlaws. Remember the plan. That storm in the desert showed us the grav engines are vulnerable to oversurge. So while the cloud's plugged into that power station sucking juice, we're gonna force feed it more than it can handle. Now outside, keep the shuttle close and the engine running.
I'll be ready.
What's the play here?
Find me a terminal. I'll need to override the plant's safety systems for what we're planning.
You got it.
Here's some help. Hope you're not too proud to turn it down, Doyle.
Not anymore.
Prioritizing.
Status improving. I could use some repairs. Prioritize. Getting fixed. You have your terminal, Seguin.
Killing all the safeties. To overload the cloud's conduits, we'll need to disable every limiter in this place.
Disable how?
Destroy.
Now you're speaking my language.
That breaker switch is the only thing we can do. We need to operate the switch manually.
Will do. Yeah.
Got it.
Will do.
I hear you.
I reckon they're feeling us now.
The power surge should lock the conduit. It can't move under that current.
If it's like what we saw in that desert, one conduit isn't going to hold that cloud.
Oh yes. We need more.
Well, then we'll have.
Damn straight. The first is always the hardest. Take it away, Romer.
They know what we're up to. They've started uncoupling the conduits.
Are you surprised? Look how that cloud is tearing up the ground.
We'll need to beat them to the remaining conduits or it won't work.
system?
I got this.
Copy that. Red eyes are moving in.
Okay, we have our surge. It's now or never.
Over!
Looks kind of peaceful. Almost ashamed of hysterical.
How about it, Romer? Should we leave you here?
Your grav cycle is wrecked, but you must have landed it all right. We thought you were gone.
There was a time when that would have been fine with me.
Well, this will certainly get some attention.
It's just one cloud.
It was Shuck's Cloud, finally caught in his own trap.
You believe that?
My command does. They even promoted me.
What exactly did you promise them?
Safe haven for a new HLC base. A pleasant mountainous region with plenty of available housing and no Iron Cloud problem.
Well, Waggoner might have something to say about that.
Thankfully, I don't have to hear it. I've been given a new mission. I could use a good crew. Know any?
Just a bunch of misfits. Not worthy of your new status.
I think they'll do. Anyone know where I can find a good pilot?